Hey, what's up guys? I'm Justin from CBI and Prinsu, and we have the Rivian here. This is the R1T, but the install is gonna be pretty close to the same on the R1S. And we're gonna show you both of those right now. Stay tuned. Okay, so our first step is we're gonna get everything unpacked and laid out just like it's gonna assemble and install on the vehicle. So we got our crossbars down the middle, wind deflector, and our side rails. We do have a two-piece inner and outer side rail, so make sure you have all of that. And then we're gonna start prepping our hardware for installation. All right, so we got all of our bolts prepped with a washer. Now we're gonna put a little dab of this Vibratite. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit on the end of the bolt. We're gonna go through and do that to all of these. All right, so what you see here is for the Rivian R1T, which is for the truck. For the R1S, the SUV, the installation is gonna be very similar, and you can follow this video for both applications. So we have 1, 2, and 3 mounting feet for the R1S. And so you're gonna see these mounting feet have that little laser etched 1, so that'll go in the front, 2 will go in the middle, and on the S, the 3 would go in the rear. So on the T version, we only have 2 mounting feet, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So make sure you get 1 in the front, 2 in the back, and you'll be good to go. So what we're gonna do now is make sure that the inner side rail is where it needs to be. We'll go ahead and get these bolted into place where they go, and then we'll start installing some of the crossbars. Now, if you're doing this by yourself, you may wanna just get the side rail ready and get it secured to the vehicle versus installing a bunch of crossbars here on the ground, making it heavy and awkward to lift onto the vehicle. We have some help, so I'm gonna go ahead and load it up with some crossbars down here, and then we'll get it onto the vehicle. Just make sure that when you install the crossbars on the ground that we don't cover up where a mounting foot is gonna be. We're gonna need full access to that location to get everything tightened down on the truck. So we'll go ahead and install our mounting feet and some crossbars and get this thing on the vehicle. Prime, dude. All right, so we're at the vehicle. Let me just describe how the mounting brackets are gonna work on this vehicle. So we have this bracket right here that's got a square on one side and it's kind of like a wrench on the other. We're gonna put a carriage bolt into the closed side and slip it just into this little groove. Then we're gonna take a carriage bolt and put it in the wrench side. We're gonna take this top piece, and where it's cut out, that's gonna go around that hook right there. Slide that into place, and it's gonna sit just like that, and our mounting foot will slide over this, and we'll capture it with a washer and a nut. So we're gonna do this same setup at all 4 locations, and then we'll get our rack set into place. All right, so we got the rack sitting in place. We got our stud sticking up through the mounting foot. We're just gonna take a washer and a nut and get it applied to every bolt. We're gonna go ahead and get it started. We're not gonna tighten it down yet until we get our alignment square on the vehicle. Then we'll come through and tighten them all down. All right, so our next step, now that we got everything tightened down, alignment looks good, we're gonna go ahead and install our remaining crossbars, and then we'll get working on our wind deflector. All right, so our last step is we're gonna assemble our wind deflector down here on the floor. So process is pretty simple. We're just gonna prep these bolts just the same as we did with the longer crossbar bolts with a washer and a little bit of the Vibratite. And then we're gonna slide in these T-nuts. We just need to make sure that the side that sticks up kind of high is facing down. And I've kind of matched up the wind deflector with this silver crossbar so I can locate the holes on where to place these. But we're gonna just simply slide those into the channel, line them up with these holes, then we'll place the wind deflector on, get all the bolts started and make sure we're nice and flush. Then we'll tighten it all down and apply and trim our noise reducing trim. All right, guys, that sums up the install. You can see it came out super clean, really low profile, and it's really simple to mount on the vehicle. Thanks for watching, and as always, like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks.